Alright, welcome race fans. Saturday night High Octane Racing League, Saturday Night Thunder, Pocono Raceway. I'm your host, Keith Johnson, bringing you the broadcast this evening, as well as doing all the race management interviews and so forth. So thank you for joining us. We have a 150 lap race here at Pocono Raceway, the Tricky Triangle. People call it the Roval. This is Saturday night, June 17th. Fixed setup, 75% damage race this evening. Right now we are in warm-up. So thank you for tuning in to Turn Left TV. Right now we are following the 157 in Jair Oliveira. As he makes his way around the track. Gonna have about 5 minutes of warm up and then we should be taking the green flag. Current season standings here on the Saturday night series. Matt Sintel leads by 5. Tom McKeever is in second place. Joe Miller 7 points back in third. Fourth place is Fernando Correa. And tied for fourth, Jim Barrison. Those two guys are tied. And then in sixth place, Ed Palumbo. Seventh is Terry Kelligrew. Mark Snyder is in 8th, Ivan Deschamps is in 9th, and then John Stanley rounds out the top 10. The race results for last week are going to be reflective of the season standings, since we've only had one race. So Matt Sintel took home the victory there on June 10th at Dover. So we again are in warm-up. Got 13 guys tonight. Looks like we actually have 12 guys, unless somebody logs back in. But 13 guys. There we go, 13 guys. And I believe Tom McKeever may have qualified on the pole. We'll take a look at that once we get the starting grid. We had knockout qualifications. Format against 75% damage, fixed setup, 1X tires, 1X fuel. We'll try to do some in-car interviews this evening. We'll see how that works out. Got a couple guys we've sort of cleared that with. Let me see if my replay is working. All right, looks like it's working. Thank you, Ivan. Back here following Jair around the track as he makes his laps. Guys getting last minute preparations. Here in the pit window is somewhere around 30 laps. And pit road speed is 50 miles an hour. All right, I think we're going to go green here relatively shortly, so good luck to all the drivers. Some funky things here happen on the screen, and maybe some. Guess we have Matt Sintel on the pole. Apologize for that. Tom McKeever is has qualified second. Looks like we're going to do a restart. Sometimes that happens, so bear with us. All right, so apologize. We have to do a restart here. So again, with sim racing, that happens. We will go through the field. Matt Sintel in the 19 car has qualified on the pole, so congratulations to Matt. 85 car of Tom McKeever starts second. 71 of Jim Barasoff starts in the third position. 54 of Ed Palumbo starts fourth. 83 of Don Kellegrew starts fifth this evening. 157 car of Jair Oliveira starts in sixth position. Seventh position, number 20 of Terry Kellegrew. The number 4, Joe Miller, starts in the 8th position. 18 of Mark Snyder, who's qualified 9th. 49 of Ivan Deschamps, qualified 10th. In the 11th position, the 8 car Fernando Correa. In 12th, the number 12, John Stanley. And then in our 13th position, Sean Jacobs. Welcome Sean back. Good to see Sean out this evening. So 13 guys tonight here in our Elite League. High Octane Racing Series Saturday Night Thunder. A little bit about Pocono. Pocono's got 3 turns, and all of the turns are different, so it's a tricky course to say the least. That's why they call it the Tricky Triangle. Unique track. So the
green flag, go, go, go!
Green here. Matt Sintel leads the field down into turn 1. Following Matt Sintel is the Tom McKeever machine. 5 car. On the back of Matt. Looks like he's going to try to make a pass there on the low side. So an early pass there. Tom McKeever takes over the lead. Matt doesn't fight him too hard, lets him go. Back here, Ed Palumbo starting to look at the back end here of the 19 car. Out in front of Ed's car, after 54. Pedal the gas there through turn 2. This would be turn 1. This is turn 2. Barasoff looking on the high side there. And Barasoff looking to get around the 54 car. 71 Bud Light machine on the move. CT Racing Chevy. Start to move forward here. 83 of Don Kellegrew is also looking low on Ed. Canadian or 83 Toyota. the 83 car right now. He's trying to make his pass on the 54. These guys are fighting for position. 54 is going to let him go. Don Gallagher moved up to 4th position. Now our race leader is Tom McKeever, the 85 car. Fernando Correa made a pass on the 18 car here, so we'll take a look at that pass. Fernando moving forward over the 9th position. Fernando's car here, the number 8. Starting to look at the back of the number 4 machine. Joe Miller gets high there. Fernando's able to take that spot. Fernando Correa making some moves. Already moved up to the 8th position, driving Mitsubishi. Fernando gets loose there going into the turn. Back here and look at that number 4 car who's having a little bit of issues here early on. Joe Miller, Jimmy John's Ford. Struggling a little bit with the handling. Ahead, though, we see Fernando Correa moving up. Starting to look at the 157 car. Fernando Correa is looking to move into 7th. Backs off there a little bit. Looking at our race leader, 85 car, Hammer Down Racing Chevy, Tom McKeever. Tom McKeever and Matt Sintel kind of opened up a little bit of a gap on the rest of the field. See, they're looking at about a 1.5 second lead on the rest of the field. So these 2 guys are right now in a class of their own early on in this race. John Stanley making a pass on the 49 car. Right now, Tom McKeever, Matt Sintel put over a 2-second lead on the rest of the field. Barasoff is, Don Kellegrew is moved up to the 3rd position. He's going to make that pass on Jim Barasoff. Don Kellegrew making some moves here and worked his way up to the 3rd position. Look at Don, 83 car. Appreciate all of Don's work on the website. As Don gets into the wall there a little bit. So I'm giving him a nice compliment. A little bit of a paint on that wall. So we appreciate all of Don's work here with the website, stockcarsimracing.com. All of the race replay information, points, puts in a lot of work here, so we appreciate all his effort. Got a little bit of a battle here between that 4 car and the 18 car, swapping position back and forth. We're trying to take that position on the low side. 18 fighting back. Miller's going to settle that argument for now. Back on board here, or back up here with the 83 car. We'll come back up here and look at our race leader, Tom McKeever. So that gap is about 1.6 seconds right now. So Don Kelligrew is starting to chip into that lead a little on our two front runners. So we've been green 10 laps so far. It's good to see, good sign. Jair Oliveira made a pass on the Ed Colombo. Take over the 6th position. Good clean pass there. Try not to keep that tower widget up too long, but boy, I really do like it. It's very valuable in figuring out where everybody is on the track. But I realize it does get in the way a little bit. Right now, 12 laps in, front runners Tom McKeever and Matt Sintel led really the whole way. These guys are sort of settled in. Give us a chance to do a little house cleaning here. This is Saturday night, Pocono Raceway. 150 lap race tonight, 75% damage. It says 100 laps, actually scheduled for 150, so we are 100 laps, I guess. Maybe they thought 150 might be a little bit much for this track. Judging from what we have tonight compared to last week with Pocono and the Friday night series, it seems like this setup is handling a little bit better. So Friday night's Octane Racing series, or Friday night series, ran this last Friday, and there were a lot of cautions. It was a very challenging setup. These guys seem to have a handle on this different setup tonight. This pass Fernando Correa makes on the 54 car. Takes over the 7th position. On the gas there as the 7th turn. We're back up here with the Tom McKeever in the 85 car. Took the lead early on and has led the whole way. Matt Sintel, our pole setter, is in 2nd position. See, Tom has 0.6 of a second lead on the 2nd place car, 19 Matt Sintel. Don Kelligrew has is back there about 1.8 seconds. He is closing in on Matt Sintel. That battle is going to be heating up here. Next few laps, I would assume. Coming up on Wednesday night will be at Brookdale Speedway. That is Darlington. Wednesday, June 21st, the Ironman Racing Series, Wednesday night series. Fixed setup. There's a tire rule. We've mentioned that before in our broadcast. You start out with 4 tires, and then you get 8 more tires after that. It's up to you and how you change those tires. So it definitely does add a different mix, different strategy. Guys on different tire strategies, and really makes the racing interesting. So right now, I think this series is drawing the most attention, getting about the mid-20s as far as fields drivers. So hopefully that continues. And Brookdale is a pretty challenging track, with Darlington, different turns. There's not a lot of room to pass, so it's going to be a tricky one, especially on a tire rule. That is that's a track that's really tough on tires. Tom McKeever is starting to fall within the grasp of Matt Sintel. So the 19 car is closing the gap. Out of the front of Matt's car. You see Tom's car just ahead. Matt, you can get a good run here down the straightaway. So he's going to look to make a pass here going into turn 1. So Matt Sintel, our new race leader, pulls that pass off. That number 83 car would have wished that they would have argued over that position a little bit more, allowed him to close the gap. Don Kellegrew is marching forward. So the 83 of Don Kellegrew, 1.4 seconds down to the race leader. Continues to chip away. Sean Jacobs making a pass on the 49 car, take over the 12th position. Gary Kellegrew, the number 20 car, we haven't talked about him too much tonight, but he's moving forward. He is now in 4th position, passing the 71 at Jim Barasoff. Looking back up here at the older brother. Don Kellegrew running in the 3rd position right now, 1.4 seconds back. So I would say within about the next 10 laps or so, we're going to have first round pit stops, see if that stays green. And Correa just made a pass on the 157 car, Jair Oliveira. Takes over the 6th position. Back up here with Matt Sintel, our race leader. Took over the race lead there a few laps ago. 21 laps in. The 19 and the 85 right now seem to be the class of the field. Although the 83 car is now down to 1.2 seconds behind the leader, so he's continuing methodically chipping into that lead. Again, as we'd mentioned, during the warm-up, I believe, the race standings, Saturday standings, we got one race in. Dover was our first race last week. Matt Sintel leads. Tom McKeever, CR2 front runner there, 1 and 2 with the points. Joe Miller sits in 3rd place. Fernando Correa is in 4th. Jim Barasoff rounds out the top 5 in points. So our 2 season points leaders also leading the field here. Our schedule coming up next week, we will be at Michigan. High speed. Last night's Friday night race at Michigan was a lot of passing, a lot of interesting 3 wide, even 4 wide at times. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out next week. A little bit different tire wear, longer, more fuels, 1X fuel. But Michigan is always an interesting track, fun track to watch. That's coming up next week. And then we'll be at a road course. We're not sure whether that's going to be Sonoma, if that's released or not, or we'll be at Portland. Matt Sintel as late here in the run started to walk away a little bit. Almost a 0.7 of a second lead on the 85 of Tom McKeever. See Don Killigrew 1.8 seconds down. So Don really driving that hard earlier in the run, so it may have cost him here. Late in the run, Jair Oliveira, we're getting some word that he may have had some issues. Oh, okay, he's pitting. In fact, I guess his issue is coming in from pits. So Jair Oliveira is making his pit stop. Is that going to force some other guys to come in? So lap 25, Jair Oliveira making his pit stop. Colombo making his pit stop as well. So Ed Colombo coming into the pits. Hearing that the 49 might be making his pit stop. So the 49 car coming in, Ivan Deschamps in his pits. One of our top runners, the 83 car, is going to be coming into the pits this time. So guys are making green flag pit stops roughly around lap 26 and 7. It's good to see some green flag pit stops. The speed limit is 50 miles an hour. Definitely do not want to get caught speeding, although getting caught speeding here at this track would not quite be as bad as, say, a short track, because you might be able to stay on the tail end of the lead lap. Nonetheless, nobody wants to speed during a green flag pit stop. So the 19 right now, 1.6 second lead on Tom McKeever. Late in the run here, the 19 car is pretty strong. 83 car coming back up on the track after making his pit stop. Car is known for stretching his fuel, saving his tires, and really doing nothing wrong with green flag runs. While others making their pit stops, he really does stretch his out, stretch his tires and fuel. Oliveira's car. Jair's currently running in the 8th position. Just ahead of our race leader, Matt Sintel. Jair's made his pit stop and has fresher tires. He's in on the 19 car. Car is going to make a pit stop. A lot of action going on here. So the 157 car kind of holds off, and that's it. Make his pit stop, and that allows the 20 car to get around. That's going to cost him another position. Looks like the 54 of Ed Palumbo is going to make that pass as well. These guys are side by side. 49 of Ivan Deschamps goes around as well. Ivan is in 13th position, 1 lap down. Looking at the 54 car, Ed Palumbo is running in the 8th position. Gonna head out of his car. 20 cars ahead. Gary Miller Group. Down that long backstretch. Pedal in the gas. 54 car. And Palumbo running in the 8th position. After our round of pit stops, the 85 car of Tom Cleaver has worked his way up to about a 6-second lead, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure if he changed just 2 tires or what his strategy is, but he's got his 6-second lead over Fernando. Maybe he hasn't come in to make his pit stop yet. Yeah, I don't see that he's come in, so might still be waiting to make his pit stop, stretching his tires, stretching his fuel. Taking a look at the 83 car, we said he passed the 19, passed him while he was in the pits. Back up here live, 85 and Tom McKeever. Getting ready to make his pit stop here, so It looks like at least 33 laps we can get on fuel. So the 85 stretching his tires and fuel to the limit. Making a pit stop at the end of lap 32. Getting his car woed up down to 50 mile an hour, hopefully. Fernando Correa, you see him coming in just behind. Taking a look at the 71 car, CT Racing Chevy of Jim Barasoff. You see him coming back up on the track. He's made his pit stop, so he's just below the 71 car. So our race leader, who had relinquished the lead to make a pit stop, is coming back up on the track. Down the back of the 71 car, you see the 85 looking low. The 85 car. Let's see, looking out the front of the 71 car, let the 85 car go. So after our full round of pit stops, that relinquishes the lead to the 83 car. Three Blind Mice Motorsports Racing Toyota, Don Kelligrew, our new race leader. 2-second lead on our second place car, number 19, a Matt Sintel. Take a look at the 18 car. We haven't talked too much about him. 18 of Mark Snyder, Pennzoil Ford, currently running in the 9th position. The 49 car may have bounced his car off the wall. 71 is reporting that he's having some handling issues. 49, Wolf Racing Chevy. Up here with our leader, who's starting to look at lapping some cars. 83 of Don Kelligrew. Oh, we've got a spin. Jim Barasoff has spun his car around. Did not bring out a yellow flag. He was able to get that gathered up, get it back on the track. So I think he had some earlier issues. Flat spotted his tires. So I'm happy he did not bring out the yellow. Hopefully he's able to get tires changed and without too many problems. Doesn't lose too many positions. Don Killebrew continues to lead, but the 19 car of Matt Zintel has closed that gap. Looking out of the front of the 19 car, you can see Don Killebrew, a race leader, just ahead. Matt Zintel really closing the distance there in the turns. Down here through turn 2, it's kind of a high-speed turn. A little bit,
yellow,
we have the yellow flag. Yellow flag, our first yellow flag of the evening. Take a look, I think that was the 157 car. .57 car, just a self-inflicted wound there. Boy, Ivan did a good job of getting on the brakes. Back here, looking at Ivan's car. Finding him. You see Ivan get on the brakes there and just missed the 157 car, so excellent job by Ivan. So I believe the lucky dog is the 49 car. So Ivan Deschamps is our lucky dog. Gets his lap back. So 38 laps, green flag. Good run by these guys. Allow them to come in and get fresh tires. Our race leader, 83 car of Don Killebrew, is making his pit stop. So taking service here, just ahead of Ed Palumbo. A little bit of all of his pit stall, that's for sure. Don comes out. Deschamps is again with our lucky dog. He's going to be making his pit stop after coming around. So 49 is going to take his service. See if we can't get an interview here with the one of the cars on the track. riding along with Ed Palumbo. See if we can't drag him up to the booth. Ed Palumbo, this is Pete Johnson up here at the broadcast booth. How are you doing tonight?
Yes, sir. Not too bad, not too good. I drove into the wall there for my freshman. Right after that question came out.
Yeah, it looks like you've gotten your car up there to third position, though. How's everything handling?
She was handling pretty good, but I did do some damage to the right front, so it might be going to the back here. Let's see what we can do when we go green.
Well, I tell you what, if anybody can maximize their car, they got a little bit damaged, it's going to be Ed Palumbo. So I wish you the best of luck, and take this time here to give a shout out to the wife there, Janet. So kudos to her for putting up with you.
Yeah, that's for sure. She's definitely the better half. Appreciate the time you took to give me a shout out, and hopefully we'll get this thing up. It's top 5, I hope.
All right, good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right, that was Ed Palumbo, our first in-car interview. So good job by Ed. He's got a little bit of damage there. But,
green flag, go, go, go!
Maximizes the damage, or maximizes the car, I'm sure. Well, that didn't cut that to the end there, didn't I? We are on board with Ed right now. Go back in here and look at this trackside camera there. I didn't really expect it to go green quite so early. My apologies. So the 54 of Ed Palumbo running in, looks like a second position now. Fernando Correa is in the third position. We're following him. It doesn't look like that damage is affecting Ed's car too bad. So the 54 of Ed Palumbo now in the second position. Lead the field is the 19 of Matt Santel. See Ed starting to look on the low side. So Ed Palumbo, our new race leader. Ed Palumbo, that mellow yellow Chevy, leading the field. Off having some more issues. Boys, that's an excellent save by Jim. 71 car. Ooh. Didn't bring out the yellow though. Some word that Ivan spun his car around. Look at so we got a yellow flag. It's because of 71 and the 49 car spinning around. Take a look at the cockpit view of the 49 car. You can see the 71 coming around. 49 getting loaded up. Low downforce and the loose at the back end of that car. So our race leader for Ed Palumbo, fellow yellow Chevy. Didn't really like his first green flag run, and said he had some issues with getting into the wall there just before the yellow flag came out. Got that damage repaired, and doesn't look like it's affected him too much, so you're going to be happy with your position when you're leading the race. The question whether your car's going to be handling okay. Running down through the field here before we go to pit stops. Ed Palumbo leading the field. Fernando Correa's in second. Matt Sintel's running third. Don Killigrew is in the fourth position. Rounding out the top five is Tom McKeever in the 85 car. Some guys making some pit stops. Looks like Fernando stays out. Rest of the field's going to come in. Following the 54 car as he makes his way through pit lane. So not quite to halfway, and we are now on our second caution. Fortunately, it looks like both of the yellow flags, no one sustained really any damage. So that's good news. Ed makes a quick pit stop. All these guys look like they may be just taking fuel. '49 car. I guess we're following the 24 car. Sean Jacobs. Let's see if we can't get the 49 car on the radio. Here with the 49 car. We'll see if we can't pull him up here real quick for a Ivan Deschamps, this is Heath Johnson up here in the broadcast booth. How are things going this evening?
A little rough there, Heath. I'll tell you what, between the track here being as slick as it is and the cars with this downforce is really tearing everything up. As you saw in that last caution there, Jim and I both spun out there, and I'll tell you what, it's just a work of art with this track, Roger.
Yeah, it looked like the first bit of the race there, about 30 so laps, no yellow flag, but things are starting to, maybe the track rubbering in, have an effect on handling.
Yeah, definitely, for sure, Keith. Yeah, it's like you say, it's a work in progress with these cars here. I'll tell you, all these good drivers out here, and just tell you what, it's just hard enough for me just to keep up with them there. You know, I'm the old man on the totem pole here, so but I'm enjoying it definitely. Love the guys here, racing with the guys, an awesome race, and love the job you're doing up there. Thank you very much for doing a great job up there, Heath.
Okay, good luck to you. Keep the fenders on it, Ivan.
I'm sure going to try. Thank you, sir.
All right, that's Ivan Deschamps. It's an in-car interviews. He's indicating that the track rubbering in might have an effect on the handling of the car. Our race leader at the moment is the 8 car of Fernando Correa. Fernando comes to us from Campinas, Brazil. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. There's that Mitsubishi number 8 up front. guys came into the pits. Some of these guys, I believe, just took fuel only, maybe right side tires. So a lot of quick pit stops. All right, our pace car's in. Yeah, Palumbo's going to start on the outside in the second position.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Fernando looks like he gets a good start. And Palumbo going to fight back on the high side. See Matt Sintel in the 19 car in the picture. Sitting in the fourth position. Down in front of the Matt Sintel machine. There he sits in the fifth. He tries that high side. Going into the turn. And off of turn 3. That high side looks like that might work for him. See if he's able to make that pass, not being in the draft. Got the forward car on his outside. Here we're looking at the 4 car. 4 with him, he's fighting back on the outside. Here's the hood view. Joe Miller had some earlier issues early in the race, but has gotten his car up front. Look out in front of his car as he makes a pass on, tries to make a pass with the 54 cars down low. Joe Miller, his car up to position. Our race leader now is the 83 car of Don Kellebrew. A lot of battling going back here in this pack. The 8 car, the 4 car, the 19, all battling for position. The 8 car lets the 19 go around, and the 54 car is going to try to take that spot as well. Fernando Correa currently in 4th, now 5th. 54 car is able to get around. The 85 and Tom McKeever. He's going to use that high line as well. How that works out coming down the straightaway off the turn. Off turn 1, so that high line through the turn seems to be a better option. See Joe Miller up there, they've gotten into the wall. Joe Miller scrapes the wall, and the 19 car gets around, take over the second position. Settle down for the moment. Single file. Okay, the 83 car has got a 1.2 second lead on this battle position. He's able to open up this a little bit of a lead. Strong early on, running in 3rd for quite a while, and it was about at 1.2 seconds or so off of the first place car. 83 of Don Kellebrew is now on his way to the front. Sintel sitting in the second position, is on the move, has cut that lead down, or cut that lead down to 0.6 of a second. We're on board with Matt Sindel right now. He got the 83 car. Matt Sindel is on the move. These guys get to the wall, coming off the turn, coming off turn 1 into turn 2 here. Excuse me, turn 3. This track, I've always been had issues for getting butt turn on going into. That is something you definitely not want to do with this track. See the 19 car starting to make that move. Get around the 83. So the 19 car recaptures the lead. Gary Keller drew. See this a battle. We've got a little battle up here with with the 85, Fernando Correa. Gary Keller is able to get around. See that battle there, the 8 car, 4 car, 20, and the 85, all battling. Car starting to fall back there a little bit. Not sure what's happening. I know he has any tires or he's gotten into the wall. So the 20 car get around. Back up here with the 19 car, Matt Sindel, leading the field on lap 55. Just a little over halfway. I think I understand why we're not doing 150 laps now. Might have gotten his car gathered back up. He's going to make that pass on the 20 car and take back that position. He's got the preferred line here going into the turn. Able to make that pass. Back here and look at this battle. The 85 car worked his way up to the 5th position. Behind him is the 20th Gary Keller group. Joe Miller, Jair Oliveira. Let's 157 car go by. Excuse me, Jair Oliveira. Running in 7th position. Buddy, we haven't talked too much about tonight. SG3 Racing Chevy Sean Jacobs, number 24 car. He's running in the 12th position. Mentioned earlier, it's good to see Sean back. Tough track to make your return on after a little bit of an absence. Tough track but we are happy to see Sean back behind the wheel. Man on the move. Right now looks like to be Mark Snyder in the 18 car. Sitting in the 9th position. Take over 8. How he's able to open up that little bit of a gap there coming off the turn. Jair Oliveira is starting to look at the 20 car. Just ahead, out on the 7 car right now. So you'll see that turn. Here we are looking at turn 3. See what kind of run he gets down this front straight. Close the gap a little bit on the 20 car. So use that draft to close the gap. And really conservative going into turn 1. So it seems to be he's secure with 7th position for the moment. Making his pit stop. In the pits, coming back out after taking service. So right now, 2.2 second lead on the field. Matt Sintel on the 19 car, 62 laps in. Car making a move here on the 8, Fernando Correa. Tom McKeever in the 85. Moving up to 4th position. Back here you see the 12 of John Stanley going around the 8 car. John is 1 lap now. He's made his pit stop. He's fresh retired. Keever, the Hammer Down Racing Chevy, 4th position. He dropped back there earlier in this run. Seems to be back toward the front. See the 12 car going around the high side. Gives him room. Coming up on Wednesday, we'll be at Brookdale Motor Speedway, which is Darlington Ironman Racing Series Wednesday night. Fixed setup, tire rule. Be a lot of action there, especially with the tire rule. That track is very tough on tires. It'll be an interesting race to watch. Hopefully we'll be able to bring that race to you. Wednesday, June 21st, Brookdale Speedway, which is Darlington, the Lady in Black. Hopefully nobody gets a Darlington stripe. Not sure what we did. That doesn't even sound right. Brookdale stripe. That doesn't even sound right. So we're following the 85 car of Tom McKeever currently. Joe Miller and Mark Snyder. Looks like they have been, Mark Snyder got into the wall there. Joe Miller takes advantage of that. Take a look at that from Joe's car. Mark get up high, gets into the wall. Joe does an excellent job getting down the low side. Mark didn't sustain too much damage there. That allows the number 4 car to get around. Up here with our leader, Matt Sintel, who has a 2.4 second lead on our second place car of Don Kellegrew. Currently running third is the 85 of Tom McKeever. Back here through the field the best we can. So number 19 of Matt Sintel is in first. 83 of Don Kellegrew currently running in the second position. Running third is the 85 of Tom McKeever. The number 8 of Fernando Correa runs in the fourth position. 157 of Jair Oliveira currently running fifth. Number 20 of Terry Kellegrew currently running sixth. Family Guy Toyota. And then the seventh position is the Jimmy John's Chevy, Jimmy John's Ford. Don't tell me that, Joe. So Joe Miller currently running seventh. He's making his pit stop. That will surrender. Let's see who's running. So we'll jump up here with Mark Snyder. Make sure we get him in. Mark Snyder. Mark's going to have a decision to make. Is he going to fix that damage under green? Or is he going to just change tires? That's going to be something that our 7th place car, Mark Snyder, is going to have to figure out as he thinks about making a pit stop. Jim Barasoff, 71, Bud Light Chevy, is currently running in the 8th position. Running 9th, 24 of Sean Jacobs. Running in 10th is the 49 of Ivan Deschamps, Wolf Racing Chevy. Running in the 11th position is Joe Miller, because he must have made his pit stop. We'd already gone through and talked about him a little bit. Guys are starting to make green flag pit stops. Back up here and follow our leader, Matt Sintel, the 19 car. You see the 4 of Joe Miller, who's made his pit stop. He's currently running 11th, is coming up on the 19 car. We'll let him go around on the low side. that pass. Get his lap back. So he's now on the tail end of the lead lap. That the 83 car might be making his pit stop, so our second place car. As you see Fernando Correa and the 8 car go around on the low signs. Some word that the 83 car is going to come in, take service. And that probably will be his final pit stop of the evening, assuming we do not have a yellow flag. Don Kelligrew bringing that Molson Canadian Toyota on the pit lane, taking service, 50 mile an hour. Seems like you're going at a snail's pace. See him taking service here. He's taking right side tires. Suspect he'll probably take 4 tires. Oh, the 85 car gonna have to come back in. Got caught speeding. So tough break for Tom McKeever. Looks like the 19 car is going to come in. Ooh, well, the 19 car really has trouble getting that car slowed down enough. So he's not, hopefully he didn't get caught speeding. That would be devastating for our race leader. But the 85 car going to have to do a drive-through here because he's speeding in pit lane. The 19 car to make his pit stop and surrender the lead to the 157 of Jair Oliveira. I don't believe Jair, Terry Kelligrew, Jim Barasoff have made their pit stops yet. So the 157 is Jair Oliveira, leading the field, has yet to make his pit stop. 19 coming back up on the track after making his pit stop. Currently in the 4th position, 17 seconds down. So he's 17 seconds down to 3 guys that have not, 32 seconds down to guys that have not made their pit stops. Word that the 18 car might be coming back in. Just letting our race leader go around. So the 18 sustained damage here about 15 laps ago. Pennzoil Ford. See what he does as he rounds turn 3. So making his pit stop. And again, I think he may have pitted and was caught speeding, so he's going to have to do a drive-through. Jair Oliveira, you see our race leader there. Surrenders the lead to Terry Kelligrew. So Jair coming in to make his final pit stop of the evening. Surrenders the lead to the 20 of Terry Kelligrew, who has not made his pit stop either. Jim Barasoff and Terry Kelligrew, both of those drivers have not made their final pit stops. Coming back out on the track after his drive-through. So adding insult to injury, sustained some damage 15-20 laps ago and made his pit stop and sped in the pits and had to come back in. So tough break, tough series of breaks for the 18 car. Our leader, Three Blind Mice Racing Toyota, number 20. Terry Kelligrew. 20 is going to be coming in to take service. His final pit stop in the evening. That will surrender the lead to Jim Barasoff, assuming he doesn't come in to pit at the same time. Jim Barasoff is going to go around on the high side there. See the 20 load up. There's Jim Barasoff, 71 car. Our Grand Forks, Canada native has not made his final pit stop yet. 76 laps in. What Jim would like to see right now, I believe, would probably be a yellow flag. Barasoff going to make his final pit stop here on lap 76. That will surrender the lead to Matt Sintel. Matt's currently shown in the second position. About 20 seconds down when Jim came into the pits. So, Matt now takes the lead. Start lap 77. Just 2 cautions. Kind of let the field string out here. We've had an extended green flag run. Take a look at this battle for third and fourth position. These guys are running pretty close on the track. Randall Correa, Joe Miller. See Joe there in the 4 car. Gulfport, Mississippi native. Running in the 3rd position. See Fernando taking a slightly different line there through the turn and was able to get take advantage of the 4 car who was loose into turn 1 there, through turn 1. So he was lucky to save that car. You can see that car got sideways through turn 1. And allowed Fernando to make that pass. Fernando has his Mitsubishi in 3rd place. Back here right along with the 12 car, John Stanley, currently in the 6th position. John is from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Back with our race leader, 19 of Matt Sintel. 7-second lead on the 2nd place car of Don Kelligrew. Ed Palumbo shows him in the pits, so making another green flag pit stop. Taking right side tires. So just a 2-tire change for Ed Palumbo. Lap 81. John Stanley making his pit stop as well. So I thought these guys were making their final pit stops there, but maybe not. We're getting word that someone is spun there, like Mark Snyder's spun. Was able to save it. That is amazing. What an amazing save here. We'll take a look at another camera angle here. 18 had a rough night tonight, but did a fantastic job of saving that car. You see Fernando Correa go around on the high side. See if we can't jump back here and look at Fernando's perspective. There you go. Taking a look out of the front of Fernando's car. You see Fernando get around on the high side there. Back watching the 12 car. John Stanley is currently running in the 13th position. So he's battling Ivan for position. Ivan Deschamps is in 12th. These cars 1 lap down. Just ahead there is Mark Snyder in the 18 car. Mark's undoubtedly hurt his tires there, making that pit spin. Stanley making that pass on the 18 car. So John's able to get around the 49 and the 18. Sean Jacobs making his pit stop. Currently looking at our race leader, Matt Sintel, lap 84 race leader. And still has a 7-second lead on second place Don Miller. The tightest battle on the track right now seems to be between the 85 and the 71. These guys are running the closest to each other on the track. Which really isn't all that close, but showed it on the grid there a second ago. Apologize. Tom McKeever currently running in the 7th position, so Tom led quite a few laps here at the early on in the race. Look at the 83 car, Don Kellegrew, currently running second, 7.3 seconds back. All by his lonesome right now. Crossing the line to start lap 86. Chevy, Ed Palumbo, running 9th. Talked to Ed earlier, said he sustained some damage there on at the end of that first green flag run, and was able to repair his damage and led a few laps. Currently running in the 9th position. Joe Miller in the 4 car. 87 laps in, Joe Miller finds himself in 4th place. Gulfport, Mississippi native. So I had some issues early on in the race, but just consistency, good pit stops. I did talk a little bit about being loose in turn 1, but he's got his car in 4th position tonight. 21 seconds off the lead. Terry Kelligrew in 5th position. See Terry, really getting that car loose. So lap 89. Tire wear definitely a factor here. Terry did a good job of holding on to that car, keeping that car from coming around. Trying to get everything you can out of that machine, but again, tires are shot here late in the run. Sure, he's hoping to hold on to 5th position at this point. Replay, it said he was off the track here. Let's see what happened. Yeah, that's the replay there of Terry holding on to that. Did an excellent job. See if we can't do an onboard. See him really working the wheel there. And that car sideways, pedaling the gas. He's really driving that car with the gas at that point. He did an excellent job of hanging on to that car. We're back on and live here. I'm sorry, we're following Terry again. Jump up here with Matt. Matt Sintel, 9.2 seconds lead, second lead on starting lap 91. So just 9 laps to go. Last thing that Matt wants to see right now is a caution flag. So our Sammamish, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Washington native, just won the points championship, the season championship in the Ironman Racing Series on Wednesday night. So feeling good. He remarked in the interview of how much he liked this series. And right now it's showing that him leading the field. Take a quick look at the points battle. Season standings, you see Matt Sintel sits on top, 5 points ahead of Tom McKeever. Tom McKeever is running in the 7th position tonight. Joe Miller is running in 3rd. Tonight he's 4th on the grid. Fernando Correa, who's also here tonight, he and Jim Barasoff are tied for 4th. Fernando's running in the 3rd position, Jim's 6th. So it looks like Matt Sintel, if everything goes according to plan, he's going to hold on to his lead, even pad his lead a little bit here in the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder series. Beresov was able to make a pass here on the 20 car. Passes for position, so Jim Beresov now taking over the 5th position. So the 71 CT Racing Bud Light Chevy now running in the 5th position, coming up on the 49 of Ivan Deschamps, who is 1 lap down. Passing him on the low side. So the 71 of Jim Beresov had some issues there earlier tonight. Spun out. Didn't cause anybody to get any damage. Didn't cause any damage to his car, but was able to get his car back up here in the 5th position. I'm not sure he's a fan of the setup, but getting a top 5 would be definitely a victory for him at this point. Laps in, winding the laps down, Matt Sintel leads the field as a 10.8 second lead on the 2nd place car of Don Kelligrew. Gary Kelligrew again talking about how loose his car is, trying to get around the lap car of Ivan Deschamps. Very gingerly trying to get that car around the track. He's talking about how loose he is. So now that battle's heating up here. The 85 of Tom Fever on board with Tom as he looks ahead at the 20 of Gary Kelligrew. Tom Fever trying to make that pass for position, running out of laps. Guys are trying to get every spot they can, so this battle is for 6th position. He's a little loose coming off turn 2 as well. Guess that's turn 1. I did that again tonight, didn't I? So you see being loose there has cost him a little bit of time. Gathered up here. We'll watch this battle on the track here for about a lap. So 85 car is going to make another charge toward the 20 to see if he can't gain another position. Go in high. See how that works out on the straightaway. You see he's able to gather a lot more speed coming down the straightaway, taking the high line, and might be able to take that position. So Tom McKeever is able to get the 6th position from Gary Kelligrew in the closing laps. Both of these guys are talking about how worn out their tires are. Down Racing Chevy, Tom McKeever from Arizona. Well, you see Gary Kelligrew getting his car sideways. Tom McKeever in the 6th position. '19 of Matt Sintel does not want to see a yellow flag at this point. See guys on the verge of spinning out. They did an excellent job of saving their car. So Matt's just trying to maintain his lead, 12.7 seconds over Don Kellegrove. So just be conservative. Take these final few laps and walk away with a victory. So Matt Sintel's been able to keep his craft Ford up front all night.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And the yellow flag that Matt Sintel did not want to see. So Matt Sintel, I didn't jinx it, I promise you. Matt Sintel did not want to see that yellow flag. I guarantee you. The word that may be. So the 20 car here, where he makes hard contact with the wall. He was trying to save it, and it just snapped back on him. And boy, Ivan Deschamps, Sean Jacobs do an excellent job of avoiding that. We can't jump back here and take a look at right here with Ivan. Well, Ivan does an excellent job of avoiding that. Ivan and Sean Jacobs do an excellent job of avoiding Terry. I'm sure Terry feels bad, but there's really nothing he can do. His tires were worn out. You see him get into the wall there, just nothing he can do. And then you see the 24 and the 49 really take evasive action. What an excellent job on both their parts. Missing that. You see Matt Sintel, our race leader, coming back. So Matt Sintel, our race leader, did not want to see that yellow flag. Now the question is, what do? Do you pit on old tires? Is everybody going to come into the pits? So the 19 car had a 10-second lead on the rest of the field on the 83 car, and both these guys are going to come into the pits, get fresh tires. So interesting turn of events. See if we can't get a on-board interview here with Matt. I'm not sure he's going to want to talk after he makes his pit stop. We'll see. Matt Sintel taking his service. Coming back out on the track. See if we can't do an in-car interview. Let him catch up here to the pace car, rest of the field. So an interesting shakeup toward the end of the race here. Matt Sintel, our race leader, had a 10-second lead on the rest of the field, and unfortunately the 20 car just couldn't handle those tires anymore and made contact with the wall. Matt Sintel, this is Heath Johnson up here in the broadcast booth. Boy, I suspect that is not a caution flag that you wanted to see.
Yeah, I'm super happy, man. I guess it makes it a little exciting for watching the end of the race for the broadcast, but not at all what I wanted to see here. Yep, we'll just have to race it off. I got 4 fresh tires. I'm sure Don did as well, and we'll just have to see what happens.
All right, well, hey, best of luck to you. You've ran an excellent race tonight, and we're rooting for you to come along with the victory here. I won't tell Don, I promise.
All right, thank you, man.
Good luck. All right, so the word is, as I suspected, that Matt is definitely not did not want to see that yellow flag, but it's definitely going to add a little bit of drama to the finish of this race. I believe we will have a green-white checker. Green-white checker here at Pocono. Matt Sintel going to start on the inside. Don Kellegrew starts second on the outside line. Joe Miller is going to start third on the inside. Fernando Correa starting fourth on the outside line, followed by Jim Barasoff in fifth spot on the bottom side. 85 of Tom McKeever is going to start in the sixth position on the outside line. All right, pace car is in. Getting ready to take the green flag for a green-white
Green
checker
flag,
here at
go, go,
Pocono.
go!
Oh, I take that back. We're not having a green-white checker, I don't think. Matt Sintel leads the field into turn one, but Don Kellegrew starting to look on the outside. Does Don have enough muscle there under the hood to be able to make that pass on the 19th car? Now the back of Matt Sintel, Craft Ford, back at the Olsen Canadian Toyota. Don Kellegrew right at the second position. Got some action there. The 85 of Tom McKeever. Another yellow flag, so there's the green-white checker. So I guess that was a green-white checker, and Matt Sintel got away with the victory. I apologize for the confusion. Take a look and see what happened there. See the 85 car, 85 and the 8 car just arguing for the same real estate. Looks like 85 car came out on the low end of that. Right along with 85. Here's the turn. These guys just get together. I'm not sure who came up or if somebody came down. I'm not sure the 8 and the 85. Oh, and you see the 49 get into Tom McKeever. Riding along behind these guys, as you can see, they just get together, going into the turn, into turn 3. Back up there with Matt Sintel. So unfortunately, Tom McKeever and Fernando Correa involved in that. Fernando, I don't believe, spun out. He was able to finish here in 4th position. Ivan Deschamps was not able to miss that. See if he can't get a look at his car here. This is after the race. Apologize. So we're back to live here. Matt Sintel is our race winner. Missed that race banner, that winner's banner, but Matt Sintel comes away with the victory, followed by Don Killigrew in 2nd position. 3rd place is Joe Miller. Finishing 4th is Fernando Correa. 5th is Jim Barasoff. 85 of Tom McKeever finishes 6th. 12 of John Stanley is 7th. Finishing 8th is Ed Palumbo. 9th is Jair Oliveira. 10th, Sean Jacobs, the 24 car. 11th position is Mark Snyder in the 18. 49 of Ivan Deschamps is in 12th position. And finishing 13th tonight was Terry Killigrew in the 20 car. So that's the end of our Saturday night race here at Pocono. See if we can't talk to our race winner. Give me a minute here. So coming up again on Wednesday night, take a look at that while we're Wednesday night here, Ironman Racing Series, Brookdale Speedway, which is Darlington. So Ironman Racing Series has a tire rule, so that'll make an interesting mix for that series. In a lot of racing here at StockCarSimRacing.com. Tuesday night we'll have the first race of the, I think we're going to have a fun run in the Next Level Racing Series on Tuesday night. Missed that one, but then Friday night we'll be back at the High Octane Racing League Friday and Saturday night. I should also mention that Sunday morning, Oceania Racing Series, that's 5 a.m. That's out of Australia. They'll race here. And then Sunday night, MSRL will put on their Men's Senior Racing League race. Okay, we'll jump down here in the see if we can't get our race winner. Just give me a minute.
A good one.
Night, Ed.
We'll see you guys Tuesday.
Sure, if you want to pull me up, that's great.
I gotta get out of this chair. Yep, we'll see you.
All right, we're
You too,
right,
man.
we're,
Enjoy. Get spoiled.
Talking to Matt Sintel.
Enjoy. Good night. Good night. Bye.
Hang on one second. We got Ed coming across the broadcast there. We're talking to Matt Sintel, our race winner. Pretty drama-filled race there late. How'd you feel about the track this evening?
It's tricky, very tricky. It's the first race I've done at this track in R Factor 2 and in the series and everything. So, kind of definitely learning all through the race actually about, especially how to get out of turn 3 well enough. I think in that first run we did, where Tom got around me at the start, I believe, or shortly after, and Don was putting on some pressure as well, and I really hadn't figured out until probably about most of the way through that run how to really get through turn 3 the way you need to carry all that speed off. You can get into the throttle a lot sooner than I thought and carry the speed off, and then the tunnel turn seems like it's different every time you go around the track, so it seems like it changes every time, but the whole place, I mean, every corner is just so completely different, has its own character. Turn 1, everybody was talking through the race about being really, really free there, getting loose as we went on through a tire run, and it's definitely the case. You get a lot of, just a small amount of wheel spin there, and it just, I mean, you just really have to just slow down more and more and more through the run. That's where it feels like you're actually losing the most time as the tires go off, and it's not so much through the other 2 turns. It's really seems to be all in turn 1. You just feel like you're crawling there on an old set of tires.
Yeah, it definitely looked like that late in the race, guys were, as the track rubbered in, guys were having a lot of trouble with turn 1. But looks like you had some consistent pit stops and were, for the most part, able to keep your car up front all night. Got to be feeling pretty good about where you stand right now, leading the points here in the Saturday night series after winning the championship in Wednesday night. You remarked about how you like this Saturday night series. So talk a little bit about what's going on here in Saturday night.
Well, it's the one series in the week, at least at the present, that runs the normal fuel use setting, where you can really run basically the full 18 gallons and get that full race distance or full sort of tire run distance that you would in real life. And that, that really puts a big sort of premium on being looking after the tires, being consistent, and you're not kind of sprinting from one pit stop to the next. You're out there for a long time, and if you don't look after your stuff, you're gonna pay the price. I felt like at this track, though, that was not as much the case as it is at most of the ovals we go to. It felt like you could definitely take more from the car here, take more from the tires, and not have as much fall off. I don't think I ever saw a tire go, in the display in the car where it was in the red. So Don was doing a good job of that as well, and I think we had a little bit different tire strategy at one point as far as the tires we took. I think he took 2 and I took 4, and put me back to around 6th or something in the field, 6th or 7th, I believe it was, and I had to get back from that. But I think we got another caution then, and it kind of didn't matter. So, yeah, I mean, I would have obviously preferred we just run that thing to the end. Those last lap shootouts aren't really my cup of tea, but managed to get it down into 1, stuck it, and drove it away then. So.
It seems like a lot of guys were using the high line through the turns and getting a good run down in straightaways. Was there any rhyme or reason of why you took the low line on that restart?
It's definitely faster through turn 1, especially on a fresh set of tires. It's even with all the rubber down that we had in turn 1. That's probably why guys were moving up, and I was up myself in turn 1 on that long run that we had just before the last caution. It's since we were a little free down there, when all that rubber's down and you're on worn tires, it's even more free. So if you just run a little bit higher, you're off the rubbered end surface, and you get a little bit more forward bite out of the car. So that's why probably a lot of people were doing that. And But then on fresh tires, you know, we were good to go there for just drive the wheels off of it, get up on the wheel for the last couple laps, and for sure, if you're drag racing down the front straight, you don't want to be on the outside. I mean, that inside line is just this much shorter way around.
Well, next week we'll be at Michigan International Speedway, and that's a track last night in the High Octane Racing League. Looks like some guys had some challenges with 3 and 4 wide though at that speedway, so a lot of opportunity for I don't want to put a jinx on anybody, but a lot of opportunity for disaster there. But tell me how you feel about Michigan.
Well, I mean, I love that track. I've had some of that is a place that a track in RF2 that I have certainly raced before with the stock cars, and I think it's a real blast. I'm sort of you probably hear some hesitation in my voice because early on in a tire run, it's not necessarily. I mean, it certainly is fun to watch, but it's really chaotic because on fresh tires, everybody's really quick, and there's a huge sort of drafting component to it. You know, it's just everybody's getting pulled along, and so you kind of want to, my approach will be to try to just kind of survive those first 8 or 10 or maybe even 12 or 14 laps, and then that's when things start to sort of settle out as far as who's looking after their stuff and who isn't. If we get a bunch of cautions, I mean, I never like that. It just kind of makes it kind of a dogfight all the way through, and hopefully we don't get that. But I think probably the closest finish I've ever had in the R Factor 2 stock cars, it was in a SCSR series last year, I should say, in 2016. I believe it was at Michigan. It was just like, sort of like that, just the kind of thing where you have to go back and look at it, and it's just tiny bit of one car's nose ahead of the other. So it does produce fantastic racing. You can, in 3 and 4, you can just run so many different lines there. You can go in high, come out low, go in through the middle and come out high, and so many different approaches to it work. And then in 1 and 2's not quite as flexible as that, but it just produces a lot of 3 wide racing. Hopefully everybody's ready for that next week.
Yeah, well, next week you might be able to get that 3rd win. So Dover, you come away with the win here now at Pocono. Looking into Michigan, you like that track, so you got the season points lead. So nothing but good things ahead, we hope, for you. So it's been very enjoyable watching you race here tonight. So congratulations on the win.
Thank you, man. Yep, we'll go on to Michigan and see what happens there. I'd actually say I'm not super confident of coming away with another win there, just because it is super competitive, and whenever you have guys racing really hard 3 wide, you never know what might happen. So yeah, I'll definitely be looking to just sort of come away with some good points, and if the win's there, we'll see.
Yes, sir. We'll be broadcasting that hopefully, and look for good things. So thank you very much, Matt.
Thank you.
All right, that's Matt Sintel, our race winner tonight. So congratulations to him. And again, next week we're saying that we're mentioned that we're going to be at Michigan International Speedway. So that'll be 3 and 4 wide at that track, high speed, super speedway, fastest track that we have here on the circuit. So be very interesting to see what happens at that track. And again, thank you for joining.